Everything you need to know about the haunting event in one video. Let's get into it. El Asilo has a Dia de los Muertos map variant with various decorations. Embassy now has a darker nighttime variant with added zombies, blood, and gore. Infected has a zombie-themed variant where the infected players play in the third person. Decoy grenades, suppression mines now create disturbing screams and haunted sounds instead of their usual noises. The Trick or Treat playlist is just like Drop Zone, but with a twist. There is a small chance that opening a care package will cause a jump scare. Warzone and DMZ has a night variant of Mazrah with monstrous alterations. Most notably, there are 5 monster bosses you are encouraged to defeat for rewards. To complete these bosses, I highly recommend playing DMZ. Even though PvP is still turned on, it's much easier to complete than any other mode. That being said, always keep your eyes peeled for players, especially around these bosses. All bosses are indicated on the TAC map and will even give you hints to defeat them once you hover over their icon. The first boss is the Swamp Creature. Located in the marshlands, you'll find and loot these pods. Within these pods is a Tiara item. You can use this item on a nearby glowing circle on the ground to summon the swamp creatures. These are fairly easy to kill and not too dangerous. Once you do kill them, you will be rewarded with a golden tiara worth $100,000. The Pharaoh is located in the Oasis. You need to enter the chambers and find 10 red skulls. These are either found by looting the items on the ground or killing the possessed enemies within the tomb. Once you find the skulls, you need to place them on the Pharaoh's tomb itself and awaken him. From here, use caution. He has a lot of health and will chase you down. He is also capable of performing a one-hit kill finishing move on you if you get too close. Once you kill him, you will get a ton of loot, including a haunted box which gives you ammo, equipment, and armor. However, if you don't want to fight the Pharaoh, just don't. If you don't damage him at all for several seconds, he will give you even better loot, which includes an armored vehicle. The UFO is located south of Seraph Bay. This first stage is revealing the UFO by shooting the first orb. This orb turns into 3 smaller orbs that will shoot back at whoever shot them first. And yes, you're hearing that right, that's the classic ray gun sound. Destroying these orbs will take quite a bit of ammo, but once you do, the UFO will spawn in. Simply shoot it from the sky and avoid its laser attacks. And yes, those sounds are very similar to the Zombies in Spaceland UFO. If you see it hover over you with a blue light, you can be abducted. Once destroyed, it will drop a blue artifact that you need to take to the indicated portal on your HUD. Use caution. Bots are abundant here, as well as a juggernaut at the bottom of the boat. You can parkour up to the boat by the floating containers or going into the boat and using the ladder. Putting the artifact in the portal will grant you a ton of cash, vests, and other loot. The ghost train replaces the normal train roaming around the map. To complete this quest, you must make your way to the front of the train and open the safe. However, this train is littered with traps. There is a sentry gun on the back, but once you get into the enclosed sections, there are mines, claymores, and tripwires with grenades you need to defuse. Also, there is one compartment with 2 sentry guns that you need to be extremely careful taking out. Within the final room of the train, there are a ton of loot chests that are locked by fire. You need to unlock these chests by finding heat-resistant keys in the normal loot boxes leading up to this room. Once you pick up the heart, a portal will open within the room and you can use that to teleport above the train and reposition. Also, there is another safe with the weapon crate at the back of the train near the sentry gun, so you can drill that safe and get the weapon crate. Just be careful. You will need to fight helicopter reinforcements while the safe is being drilled. The Butcher is found on one of several different ritual sites located on your TAC map. Once you're at the ritual site, you need to interact with the pillars of the site to begin the ritual. This will spawn in a handful of zombies that you need to kill. Once one ritual is complete, you are 1/5 of the way there. Repeat this process 4 more times to complete the pentagram and activate the portal to hell. Be sure you're collecting the armor and ammo that zombies drop for the upcoming boss fight. Additionally, if you run over a zombie with a car during this step, you will complete a hidden challenge and get a secret vehicle skin. Enter in the portal and you will be brought into the boss fight arena. Here, there is a horde of zombies and the Butcher. The Butcher chases after you and will insta-kill you with a finishing move if you get too close. All you need to do is shoot the Butcher until he's dead. If you're low on armor or ammo during the fight, killing zombies will drop armor and ammo for you to replenish your supply. Once the Butcher is dead, he will drop his cleaver and a bunch of loot. Use caution. Once the portal is opened, any other team can come in and kill you in the boss fight arena. Luckily, if you have dealt any damage to the Butcher, you will get credit for the kill even if the other team does the finishing blow. The final challenge of this event is to find different creatures throughout Mazrah. All this means is that you need to be jump scared by looting chests and items throughout Mazrah. Those locations are the Quarry, Mazrah City, Al-Bagra Fortress, and Al-Malik Airport. This is incredibly simple. Those locations are marked on the map as well as in the hunting event menu here. Simply go to those locations in-game and start looting the chests until you get a jump scare. They are annoyingly frequent. This shouldn't be too hard. Luckily, you only need to do 5 of these 6 challenges to unlock the Bloody Mess Bas-P variant. The Warzone map Vondead has gotten a nighttime makeover as well, and it's called Vondead. Much like Mazrah, it has small details of a monstrous makeover, and you can even fight the Butcher here. The biggest missed opportunity is the fact that this map is not available in DMZ. It is a Warzone exclusive map. Due to this, I would highly encourage you to complete these Easter eggs in Warzone Resurgence. What Easter eggs? Well, there are 2 Easter eggs that will unlock secret rewards here. The first one requires you to drop into the graveyard and activate this book. Then make your way to the windmill and you will receive a special SO14 weapon variant. It's a pretty cool weapon variant that glows in the dark. And yes, even if your teammate grabs it before you even get there and can get the footage, you will still unlock the variant. The second Easter egg requires you to go to the museum and find the missing knight piece on this chessboard. It should be very close by. Once you find it, stare at it until its eyes glow and it will now follow you rather quickly, but only if you are not looking at it. Also, if any member of your team is looking at it, it will not move. You need to lure it into the missing section where it belongs on the chessboard. Once you do, you will receive a haunted box and a bloodseeker grenade, which works like a snapshot grenade but with a larger radius and multiple pulses. It's pretty cool. Zombie Royale returns from previous years. It's regular battle royale, but if you die, you become a zombie. You can jump real high, throw gas grenades, and unleash a fury. If you find stim shots, you can return to human form. But if you die as a zombie, your game is over. Throughout this entire event, there is an extra currency called souls. Enemies will drop souls in-game and you'll need to collect them. This is active in every single mode: Warzone, DMZ, and regular multiplayer. Each mode has different maximum amounts of souls you can collect per game. Longer modes tend to have more, while shorter modes tend to have less. There are a lot of rewards you can unlock in the Haunting Event menu: double weapon XP tokens, stickers, battle pass tier skips, and even a special Deagle variant themed around zombies in Spaceland. If you unlock 10 of these rewards, you get a Halloween-themed operator skin. The best way to farm these souls is debatable. Warzone has the highest soul limit at 20. In theory, if you launch into a game of Resurgence and farm 20 souls quickly enough, you can back out and try again very quickly. That being said, if you're like me and you aren't so great at Warzone, the most consistent method has to be playing Shipment. Most game modes will have a 12 soul limit and last about 10 minutes. However, there are other modes that have an 8 soul limit but tend to last only 5 minutes or less. Shipment games do tend to go faster. The biggest downside of the multiplayer modes is the fact that you can't back out and save the souls, whereas in Warzone and DMZ, you can. There is a pre-order bonus for Modern Warfare 3 that gives you a special M4 variant that is supposed to give you more souls. However, with the soul cap per game, this seems to be pretty meaningless in terms of speeding up your earn rate. DMZ, while arguably the best mode for this event, is probably the worst mode for farming souls. Bots don't drop them super frequently, and players aren't as abundant as they are in multiplayer and Warzone. At the end of the day, they did a good job at balancing the soul collection rate for this event. So play what you have the most fun with and consistently get the most amount of souls for. If you're great at Warzone and you can get the 20 souls quickly and consistently, that's your mode. If you're better at multiplayer, Shipment will easily be the most consistent way for you. This haunting event, especially in DMZ, is one of the best Halloween events we have ever gotten in Call of Duty. The bosses, the atmosphere in DMZ are an amazing proof of concept for the upcoming Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. This makes me hopeful for the incredible potential of that Modern Warfare 3 Zombies mode. If you're curious about how Modern Warfare 3 Zombies will work, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.